The Charlotte Hornets are finally in a bright spot, probably for the first time in their entire franchise history. This team has been riddled with mediocrity, with poor quality teams. They're almost worse than the Sacramento Kings when it comes to being a bad franchise. But they finally stumbled, however you want to call it, into one of the best players, the best young players in the game in LaMelo Ball. He is a flash in the pan, highlight reel every single night alongside his co-star Miles Bridges, and they are just a fun duo to watch at the ages of 20 and 23 respectively. I personally believe that LaMelo Ball is a budding superstar. If you look at the last few draft classes, he's probably my most hyped up player, and I think he's a little bit slept on, not just because he's in Charlotte, but because he's a point guard. He doesn't put up the 30, 40-point nights that you get with an Anthony Edwards, but I think he's probably better than Cade Cunningham. I think he's better than Anthony Edwards, of course, James Wiseman, Tyrese Halliburton. I think so highly of LaMelo Ball, and I'm so frustrated by the head coach, James Borrego, the way he doesn't play LaMelo Ball as much as he should. I think you should build the entire franchise, cater it to LaMelo Ball. Of course, hopefully try to avoid his ego becoming that of a James Harden, Ben Simmons, but I think this dude can do everything. Pass, shoot, facilitate, play defense. He's a sneakily above average rebounder. I think so highly of LaMelo Ball, and I think we're going to have some fun playing with him today. Behind him is Ish Smith, another guy that I'm really high on. His only issue is that he's super small and he can't shoot to save his life, but he really pushes the pace. I thought it was a great pickup for them, and I thought the Charlotte Hornets would have the highest pace of play in the NBA with this addition, and I think they're up there, top 5, top 10. Terry Rozier, an undersized scoring guard. He's a very valuable player for the team. He's a walking bucket. His problem is he's 6'1". Now, when you have a 6'7" point guard in LaMelo Ball, it's not as much of an issue as, say, you have a Darius Garland, Colin Sexton backcourt. But Terry Rozier, 27 years old, this is basically as good as he's going to be. Very solid for the team for the next few years, but you'd like to see an upgrade at some point at that position. Cody Martin, once they split up the Martin brothers, they have been balling out. Surprisingly, he's very good for them this season. Really like what he's been doing for the team. James Bouknight, the number 11, I want to say, overall pick. I was really high on him coming out of the draft. And there's one thing that I cannot stop criticizing about the Charlotte Hornets. It's the way James Borrego takes forever to bring along his young players. He makes them sit on the bench. He takes them out in clutch minutes. Even in the regular season, he's like, oh, James Bouknight, you're going to get 2 minutes a night. Sorry, in garbage time. And I just don't understand, because he did the same thing with LaMelo Ball. He did everything he could to stop LaMelo from winning the Rookie of the Year outside of LaMelo being an incredible basketball player. He took him out in the clutch fourth quarter moments. He took him out at weird minutes. He played like 4 minutes in the first quarter and then sit the rest of the first quarter. And then he'd play 3 minutes in the second and then sit for 6 minutes and then play another 3 minutes. He would fuck up the entire rhythm of LaMelo Ball for none other than, oh, he's a rookie, he shouldn't be getting minutes. And I hate the narrative in the NBA that rookies can't get starter minutes. Look at Ayo Dosunmu, look at LaMelo Ball, look at some of these young guys that are making impactful minutes for their teams, and you'll see that rookies can come in and play, especially a guy like James Bouknight, who's just an energy bunny. He's a very good scorer, but he's just so electric when he's on the court, and he's not getting the amount of minutes that I think he should to put up the stats that he should. Scotty Lewis, don't expect much from him. He's nothing offensively, but a very good athlete. Gordon Hayward, a nice pickup for them. Charlotte is desperate to have players in general, so when they gave Gordon his, $100 million extension, I didn't hate it, because nobody's really going to come to Charlotte. You have to give out the money at some point, and Gordon Hayward is a player who actually wants to be here. He's never been the same since the injury. Everybody knows that. Kelly Oubre Jr., a very nice pickup for them. He's in the 6th Man of the Year running. He's been surprisingly good for them, especially from the three-point range. I remember last year, he was like the worst three-point shooter ever for some stretches, but he's been their best three-point shooter in Charlotte. Really interesting. Miles Bridges, another player in the most improved player category. Dude's been balling out this year, averaging almost 20 points a night and becoming a co-star alongside LaMelo. Jalen McDaniels, he's been JT Thor hasn't really had time to shine yet. And I don't know who Arnoldus Kulboka is. At the center position, they're started by Mason Plumlee. He's kind of, the same tier as Cody Zeller, a very kind of center. PJ Washington isn't a center. He's 6'7", but he can stretch the floor a little bit. Nick Richards has been a nice find for them. He's given them solid bench minutes. Brendan Carey Jr. hasn't panned out, and Kai Jones as well just hasn't seen the court, but he is a freak athlete. I was a big fan of his tape coming into the draft, and I was proud when they picked him up at 18 overall. That is the Charlotte Hornets roster. This is how they're going to look minutes-wise. LaMelo Ball, of course, at the 1, getting the most minutes. Scary Terry at the 2, Gordon at the 3, Miles Bridges at the 4, and PJ Washington, I like the idea of having him stretching the floor at the 5. Again, he's not a center, but I'm all in on the small ball movement in today's NBA. Coming off the bench is Kelly Oubre Jr., Cody Martin, Mason Plumlee, and James Bouknight. I'm forcing him to get some minutes because I'm a big believer in him. And then I'm giving everybody else here 1 minute as well, just so they can have some minutes. Jalen McDaniels, Kai Jones, JT Thor, Nick Richards, and Ish Smith will not be getting minutes. If this was the real life, I would give him probably 10, 15 minutes a game, but this is not. This is NBA 2K, and point guards don't matter. We are officially 25th for the power rankings for NBA.com, and Eric Boner has us 21st as well. Of course, headed by head coach James Borrego. I'm torn on him because on the one hand, Charlotte's been so bad for so long. The fact that they're having any semblance of success is almost a success story in itself. On the other hand, I want nothing but the best for Charlotte. I want championship aspirations. And basically, if you ain't Ty Lue, you ain't it when it comes to my grading of basketball. But I think this team is going to be very good right off the bat because they have LaMelo Ball, and we'll see how they do for season number 1. And at the All-Star break is Team LeBron and Team Giannis. On Team LeBron is Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Joel Embiid. Team Giannis is Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. For the reserves is Anthony Davis, Paul George, Bradley Beal, Jason Tatum, DeMar DeRozan, Trae Young, Zach LaVine. On the other side, Cliff Paul, Damian Lillard, Jimmy Buckets, Karl Anthony Towns, John Morant made his first, Zion, and Domantas Sabonis. Yeah, we're not doing good at all. We are 21st. Even lower, 22 and 28, a sub 500 team. Not sure why. Let's see if I can go ahead and re-sign some of these guys. They're refusing to re-sign. Well, good. Fuck your minutes. And everybody's tired. Great. Let's reorganize the minutes. LaMelo, Terry, Gordon, Miles Bridges, Mason Plumlee off the bench, Kelly Oubre, PJ Washington, Cody Martin, Jalen McDaniels. I'm going to give those minutes to James Bouknight. I just want to force his development through all the way. Get him as many minutes as he can, make him as good of a player as he can be. And maybe, yeah, I don't hate the idea of putting Jaden McDaniels there as well. So let's run a 10-man rotation. Give Book the 10th spot on the roster. Nick Richards, I apologize. You're not going to be getting any minutes. And he's definitely going to be a trade target in the future. But let's look at the stats. Currently leading the league in scoring is Luka. No Hornets. Rebounds is Rudy Gobert, no Hornets. And assist is Cliff Paul, no Hornets. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks Rudy Gobert. Field goal percentage is Zion Williamson. Taking a nice field goal percentage. 3-point champion is Kevin Durant, no Hornets. Free throw champion Kevin Love. How are we doing? So LaMelo Ball is doing his thing. 23 points a game. What is this? 8.5 rebounds, 8 assists. I mean, he's basically doing everything. Miles Bridges has furiously regressed to the mean. 11 points a game. What are your splits? 36% from the 3, 46 from the field. That's not what you want to see. So we need an upgrade at Miles Bridges' position. PJ Washington has been our best center. 7 rebounds a game. Gordon Hayward's been supremely underwhelmed. Kelly Oubre is the only good player. Terry Rozier's solid. So it's Kelly Oubre, Scary Terry. I think Gordon Hayward needs to get a minutes reduction. Can I do that? I hate how the menu's like mildly autosave. Let's flip. We'll give Gordon 6-man and then give Kelly Oubre some minutes. And yeah, something like that. Miles Bridges, you need to perform, young fella. And we'll see how that does. I'm not going to make any trades because this is year 1. And hopefully this team doesn't stink. Giannis wins his 3rd MVP, 28 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists on 50, 70, 29 shooting. Cade Cunningham is Rookie of the Year. Very solid 19, 6, and 4 stat line. Andre Drummond, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis Defense Player of the Year. Most improved is Drew. Give it to Eubanks. Nate McMillan Coach of the Year. And Executive of the Year is Justin Taylor. All NBA first team, nothing. Second team, nothing. Third team. LaMelo Ball made the 3rd team. So it's LaMelo Ball and other. Deontay Murray here as well. That might be a fun backcourt. Anyway, all defensive first team, no Hornets. Second team, no Hornets. Rookies, maybe we'll get 2nd team. We don't? Book didn't get nothing. All right then, James Bouknight. So we did not make anything. Did we make the play-in tournament? We made the play-in tournament. Let's go, baby. Let's see. The league leader in scoring was Luka Doncic. Jesus, 36 points a game. Good Lord. Rebounds is Rudy Gobert, no Hornets. Assist is Cliff Paul, no Hornets. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks Rudy Gobert. Field goal percentage is Mitchell Robinson. Taking a nice field goal percentage. 3-point champion is Kevin Durant, no Hornets. And free throw champion is Kevin Love. How do we do with some changes? Lonzo or LaMelo Ball just did his thing, and everybody else, even Kelly Oubre with more minutes dropped. Gordon dropped. Terry Rozier, though, very solid running mate, up to an 84. Yeah, it was really the scary Terry show with LaMelo. That's not what you want to see. So we need a center, obviously. The Hornets need a center, and then a whole bunch of scoring to come alongside, maybe a backup point guard. Because this will not cut it. How we do from 3? LaMelo was 40, Terry was 38, and that's about it. Yeah, this team really underwhelmed me this year. But we made the play-in tournament, so there's that. Scoring, we were 8th to last, 112 points per game. Defensively, we were really bad. 12th worst, giving us a negative 2.8 point differential. Yeah, we were a really bad team. Really bad, really bad, really bad. No other way to say it. But here we are taking on none other than the Brooklyn Nets, who should not be a play-in team, but I don't know. 2K just hates them. LaMelo Ball, yeah, versus James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Joe Harris, Kevin Durant, LaMarcus Aldridge. I want to say there's no chance, and even we need to win this and the next one to even try to get into the playoffs. I say that we're winning, and now we're losing, and now we're losing, and now we're really losing, down by 10, and absolutely destroyed. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Atlanta's a 1 seed, really? Utah's a 1 seed, okay. And the finals are gonna be, of course, Zion. But I like that the Heat get some respect. They're going to lose to Zion because Zion. Oh, what? The Heat won? Jimmy dropped 28 points a game, NBA Finals. Oh, that's dope. You'll never see that again. The Heat actually winning. Man, respect. All right, Melo's retiring. Trevor Ariza retiring. Rudy Gay, Paul Millsap. Anderson Varejao is still in the league. Interesting. Rick Carlisle, after, what, 1 year, 2 years? As a Pacer head coach retires? That's weird. Melo going to the Hall of Fame, getting his jersey retired as well. League meetings, are any of these fun? I know. Actually, yes, so we stopped cutting off people's names because they never fix that. Welcome to 2K. And looking at the draft lottery, I believe we're in the lottery. Do we have our pick? No. New York does. Projected 10th overall. Well, let's see where it goes. 10th. Looks like it was lottery protected, though, so we're going to keep it. I like that. And while we're here, let me just do what I've wanted to do for my entire life and fire James Borrego. Now, how can I get money to hire another coach? We'll deal with that later. I'll hire Mike Stauffer out of our team, but I am so done with the way James Borrego handles his rookies. For the fastest man of the class, it's Tiger Campbell. Really? I like him, actually. He's from, UCLA. He was really fun with Johnny Juzang and Jean Montero and Mike Miles. Most agile is Alondes Williams and Tiger Campbell. Highest vertical is Kendall Brown and Adrian Griffin and Armando Baycott. Highest bench press is Jalen Duren and Kenneth Lofton. And best shot three-pointer is Ty Washington, Caleb Love, Jaden Ivey, and Michael DeVoe. So we need a center. And, hypothetically, there's a 7-foot demigod also known as Chet Holmgren. And, I'm just throwing it out there. I'd be willing to get rid of anything and everything that we have for, number 2. I know it's completely unrealistic, but there's so many players on this roster. Like a Gordon Hayward that could just go. Actually, Gordon Hayward might be a valuable trade piece. I'm thinking like a JT Thor. He's never going to develop. I really appreciate him. Who else can we get rid of? Book is going to stay. Kelly Oubre. We'll think about. PJ Washington. He's solid, but he's not going to develop on this team. I might like him. We'll see. Nick Richards. Vernon Carey. He's got to go. Kai Jones or PJ Washington. We'll trade away PJ Washington. And there you go. Now we have the number 2 overall pick. That's how it's done, baby. So number 1 overall to the Houston Rockets goes Chet. God fucking shit. Damn it. Why would you do that to me? All right, Houston. Let's make a trade. I want your player. Why do you got to make this difficult? I just want Chet. He's projected like 3rd or 4th overall. Am I not using the right draft class? Is that the problem? There, I'll give you Chet and Kai Jones. Oof. Scary Terry. Gordon Hayward and Christian Wood, or Kelly Oubre and Christian. We'll do Gordon Hayward, bring over Christian Wood, and figure out what to do. Yeah, that works for me. Let's go ahead and trade away, what do we have, 12 and 27? Sure. Number 2 overall now for the Rockets, they take Jalen Duren. Yikes, what a weird draft order. Number 3 goes Paulo Banchero, which means the presumptive number 1 overall pick is going to go to Toronto. And Jabari Smith Jr. Hell of a pickup for them at number 4. Once again. Number 5, to the Magic goes Jaden Hardy. Yeah, this is a really old draft class. Number 6 goes Benedict Mathurin. Jaden Ivey just sitting there for the Pacers. Ty Washington. Number 8 to the Mavs goes Keegan Murray. Number 9 goes Kennedy Chandler. And number 10 goes Jaden Ivey. Well, all right then. Weird draft order. I don't know why Jaden Ivey always falls, but he does. So we basically forced our way into getting Chet. I know it's a little unrealistic. It's a video game, and whoever made these draft rosters are crazy. So the only guy who's not going to get qualified is Scotty Lewis and Arnoldus Kulboka. Because fuck those guys. Now, hypothetically, we have some money as well. And nobody's offering on Zach LaVine. So let's see what we can do. What kind of salary dump could I get? Kyle Kuzma's been having an absolutely incredible season. Josh Giddey is always available. I don't know what to do about that. They always want to give me Josh Giddey, and I feel bad about taking that trade. Will we make this work? I'll give you some more money. Kelly Oubre. There you go. Well, now we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and LaMelo Ball on the same team. We're basically set for the rest of the of our lives. I want Zach LaVine, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, or Bradley Beal. I think Zach is the way to go. It's some pure scoring, a little bit younger. So how does this work money-wise? We're gonna have to renounce the rights on Miles Bridges or Cody Martin. That's $2 million. We can make this work. Who do I need to dump? Nick Richards needs to go. Give me picks for days. Can I make this work for both? All right, so hypothetically we have Zach LaVine. Now, if people offer on Miles, we're fucked. But if people don't, fucking Spurs, dude. The fucking Spurs are trying to screw me. All right, maybe there's a chance to salvage this. So we decline, but we keep his rights. Let's see if this works. And then we can offer on Miles. We'll give you flat, and I'll bump it up to like 25 mil. Take that. It's a fair offer. Now we can go get Cody Martin or Caleb Martin. Which one is it? I always forget. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all are twins. All right. It's not my fault. So now how does this team look? We have LaMelo at the 1, Shai at the 2, Zach LaVine. Damn. I think Zach LaVine could play the 3. I'm good with moving him to the 3, even though Shai's a little taller. You know, positionless NBA. It is what it is. So we have Cody Martin. He can also play the 3, and James Bouknight is definitely a 2. So we have LaMelo Ball, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, James Bouknight, Zach LaVine, Cody Martin. Miles Bridges is going to be sticking around for a little while unless we try to upgrade that position. He just progressed so badly this last season. He put up 10 points a game. Oh, horrible. And then we have Big Dick Chetty at the 5. Kai Jones backing him up. Let's trade Jalen McDaniels for a point guard. And we'll call it a day. How about Kevin Porter Jr. a first? And then like 8 seconds. Come on, Kevin Porter Jr. isn't even a point guard. There you go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're running 10 deep. You love to see it. Let's see how the free agency played out. James Harden, Kyrie Irving going back to the Nets. Zach LaVine, our free agent pickup. DeAndre Ayton back to the Suns. Yusuf Nurkic to the Magic. What are they going to do with Mo Bamba and Wendell Carter Jr.? Interesting. Bobby Portis back to the Bucks, and Miles Bridges finally made his way back to our team. TJ Warren, Mitchell Robinson, yeah, not a lot of interesting. I saw Anthony Simons got re-signed. Nice deal there, $15 million a year. Skipping down to player progression, LaMelo's up to a freaking 92. I didn't even do anything. He just went up 7 overalls. That's how good he is in this game. Shai's up to an 89. Zach LaVine up to an 89. Miles Bridges is the only question mark on the team. We're going to need to see some development this year. Otherwise, he's got to go. And of course, Chet Holmgren's going to be great for us. Skipping on down to the next season, we're going to do our untapped potentials. Yeah. We'll try to get LaMelo into the 99 club just because he's that good. Chet Holmgren, of course. And then who else? Maybe bring Shea along, bump him up too as well. Yeah, so this is what I mean. Miles Bridges' potential is 84. What do I do with that? That stinks. That's trash. But here we go. The 10-man rotation. Oh, we need a, a head coach. I forgot about that. Who is this guy? Go away, Ed Banks. I'm going to try to hire Mike. You want to join our head coaching position? Drop the salary a little bit. Bam. And does anybody else want to join? $500,000 a year. Get some shot doctor experience under your belt. Man, Mike Stauffer, you better turn some fucking miracles for us, all right? The fact that I had to fire my entire assistant coaching tree just for you means that you can suck my dick. Boom, there we go. So this is going to be the 10-man rotation. LaMelo Ball, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Zach LaVine, Miles Bridges, and Kai Jones is starting over Chet Holmgren. I don't know about that. Coming off the bench is Cody Martin, Kevin Porter Jr., Kai Jones, Goat Pokashevsky, and James Bouknight. Looking at the preseason power rankings, we better be pretty high. 6th for NBA.com and 6th for Eric Boner as well. Let's see how we do. Oh, and real quick, I wanted to look at the coaching system proficiency. If there's anything better than pace and space, not really. All right, good enough, good enough. Miles Bridges, like I said, odd man out probably, and we'll see how this team performs. And here at the All-Star break is Team Luka and Team Giannis. On Team Luka is Steph Curry, Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, and Zion Williamson. On Team Giannis is LeBron James, James Harden, Jason Tatum, and Trae Young. For the reserves is Damian Lillard, Kevin Durant, Karl Anthony Towns, Donovan Mitchell, Kyrie Irving, and Jared Allen made his first. On the other side, Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler, Anthony Davis, John Morant, Darius Garland, and our boy LaMelo Ball both made their first. You love to see it. We are the #1 team in the NBA according to the power rankings. Record-wise, we're about 1 game behind the John Morants and the Zion Williamsons, but we have a LaMelo Ball as well. Leading the league in scoring is Luka, no Hornets. Rebounds is Andre Drummond, no Hornets. Assist is Trae Young, LaMelo at 6th. Steals is Dejounte Murray. Blocks is Mitchell Robinson. Field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point champion is Buddy Hield, no Hornets. And free throw champion is Steph Curry, no Hornets. We obviously having a hell of a season, led in scoring by none other than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Zach LaVine at the 3, LaMelo, Chet Holmgren, and Miles Bridges is averaging 8 points a game. Yeesh. Rebounds we're doing a little better. I need Chet to get his rebounding grade up. I don't know how to do that. Assists were very solid across the board. Who is playing the 3? Yeah, Zach LaVine, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and LaMelo Ball all at the point guard-ish kind of role. Really big fan of that. Shooting, we're good. 3-point shooting, a little down. But it's getting better. I don't think there's any moves that we want to make unless we're thinking drop down to a 9-man rotation and we'll combine these two guys. See if we can find a better power forward. But I mean, Miles Bridges is an 84, 85 overall. If you can do better than that, Jonathan Kuminga, maybe. Jeremy Grant, if this was real life, definitely would think about that. Tyler Hero, he's short. He's like 6'4", right? 6'5", yeah. We need someone to play the 5. Keon Johnson, who's no longer on the Clippers. That could be fun. Bring in Paul George. He could definitely play the 5. But I think that's taking the ball away. I want somebody who doesn't need the ball in their hand. Evan Mobley would be nice, but that's not happening. Maybe John Collins, but I feel like I get him a bunch. Scotty Barnes, of course, would be a glitch. Pascal Siakam could be a nice pickup. I'd be, if they would do this, I'd be in. For the Go Pokashevsky and like give me Draymond Green, because they always seem to do that. Draymond Green or Andrew Wiggins, which do you like less? Draymond? Sure. I'll do it for Kai Jones for Moses Moody. Oh, that hurts. I'm intrigued. There's a lot of moving parts. Let's do it. First of all, that means Chet's going to go down, play the 4. James Wiseman will be playing the 5. We're going to have a stupidly tall team. We have LaMelo Ball, Kevin Porter Jr., Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, James Bouknight, Zach LaVine, Cody Martin, Chet Holmgren, Draymond Green, James Wiseman. So if I can flip Draymond for a center. I really want to do Vucevic, but let's do Jakob because he's younger and he's got a little more defense. So this is going to be the new 9-man rotation. Don't know why I made it, but you know, it's fun. It's 2K, it's a video game. So at the 1 is LaMelo, 2 is Shai, 3 is Zach, At the 4 now is the huge man known as Chet Holmgren, and at the 5 is James Wiseman. So we have two 7-footers on the court at the same time who can also stretch the floor a little bit. James Wiseman shooting 40% from 3. Kevin Porter Jr., Cody Martin, Jakob Poeltl, and James Bouknight now off the bench, running a 9-man rotation. Moses Moody's just sitting here. Forgot about him. Damn it. Give me Jakob Poeltl and Moses Moody for a better center. Cody Zeller, we should bring him back. Let's bring in Jackson Hayes. He's a little bit of an upgrade, a freak athlete. So he's going to be the new 7th man off the bench, 80 overall already. So we made a few trades, but the team got better. We're running a 9-man rotation now instead of a 10-man rotation. Miles Bridges isn't going to average freaking 8 points a game for us because 2K hates him. And I'm really happy with the changes that we made. Does anybody want to resign before we go with our playoff push? Before we go for broke? Before we go for the chip? No. Luka Doncic wins MVP with a ridiculous 36 points a game. Jabari Smith is Rookie of the Year on the Raptors. 6th Man of the Year is Jabari Smith as well. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. James Wiseman, Most Improved. You love to see it. 40% from the 3-point line. Mike Stauffer is Coach of the Year of the 60 and 22 Hornets. 99 overall offense, 95 defense. And Chip Alexander is the funniest name and the funniest hair I've ever seen in my life. All-NBA first team, nobody. Second team, LaMelo made the Hornets, or LaMelo made the second team. Third team, nobody. Defensive, nobody. LaMelo on the defensive second team. And rookies, Chet Holmgren made it. And that's it. All right. I'm content with this team. We were the #1 seed. Second in the power rankings, probably to the Zion Williamsons. Let's see. Yep. Even though we have a better record, even though we have a better team overall, they have Bradley Beal. How did they do that? Yo, Bradley Beal signed for the mid-level exception. Are you fucking kidding me? Whatever, 2K, whatever you want to do. League leader leading the league in scoring was the ridiculous Luka Doncic, no Hornets. Rebounds was Andre Drummond, no Hornets. And assists was Trae Young, LaMelo at 5. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson, tied with Zion Williamson. Jackson Hayes at 5. 3-point champion is Brandon Ingram, no Hornets. And free throw champion is Bones Highland. His real name is Nashon, by the way, or Nashon. Kind of a funky name to say. Player stats: led the team in scoring was Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Zach LaVine at 2, LaMelo at 3, and basically Chet and James are kind of like supplementary players. Super tall. Our rebounding is going to be off the hook, dog. Assisting, I mean, I'm super happy with this team. Anything and everything about him. 3-point shooting, not so much. Kevin Porter Jr. is only a 31% 3-point shooter. Chet, 32%. But the other guys, I mean, James Wiseman, 40%. Mo Harkless somehow made his way into the court and shot a 3. I mean, what do you want me to do? Free throws, yeah, we're not doing anything there. But team stats, we must be good. Finally, now that James Borrego's gone and now that we have like the best supporting cast ever, 4th in the league in scoring, 7 points behind the Pelicans. Really? Pelicans are monsters. Defensively, we were the 3rd best team, giving us an 8.3-point differential. 2nd to the Pelicans because fuck the Pelicans in 2K. 2nd in field goal percentages. We are not great at 3-point percentages, about league average, 15th. And free throw percentages, 81.4%, giving us 9th. I'll take it. Here we are, taking on the Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and other. Robert Williams is very solid. Peyton Pritchard kind of regressed. And we should be dominating them, but I say that, and we're down 2-0. We're down 3-0. I don't know what to say about that. So we were, the best team in the league, essentially. 2nd, maybe, if you want to count the Zion Williamsons. And we lost to the 8 seed, 4-0. Swept. Jason Tatum spanked us, took our lunch money, and made us call him daddy. Sure. Looks like we got some moves to make. Thank God the Celtics are retiring because what the fuck was that? Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to handle that situation. Draft lottery. We have nothing, and I'm still kind of speechless. Mavericks, Thunder, and what the fuck just happened? Okay, on to the NBA draft combine. The fastest man of the class is Alexander Bilos and Quinn Williamson and Valmenton Carlos. Most agile is Gus Drew and Bruce Neely and George Conley. Highest vertical is George Conley and Alexander Bilos and Wally Cousins. Highest bench press is Curtis Sharp and Stan Pollard, and best shot three-pointer is Edmund Gray and Quinn Williamson. Young Long Lee. How's this guy? Joffrey Stockton seems to be pretty good, but we're not going to be able to use him for... Is that 3 years? So we're not making any drafts. Number 1 overall goes Connor Dawkins. Spain. Well, let's see if I can view that again. Because of this guy. We can't use him for 3 years. Look at the little 3 next to his damn name. So the best player in the class, 22 years old, can't use him. Yeah, this class stinks. Number 2 overall to the Thunder goes Gerald Wolf. Point guard out of Louisville. Number 3 to the Magic goes Joffrey Stockton, the guy who's not going to be able to be used until he's 25, from Ukraine. Number 4 to the Pacers goes Dustin Cook, 6-foot guard out of Oklahoma. And number 5 to the Rockets goes Brett Lyles, the big man out of San Diego State. Probably really bad overalls, right? Yeah. Like, this guy was okay, but he can't be used for 3 years. Ridiculous, man. No rookies. Team player options. So LaMelo's balling out, 93. James Wiseman, 82. Book Knight, 77. Najee Marshall, 74. I mean, we could trade Najee away. Jackson Hayes and KPJ need a contract. I don't know what happened. We have a super team. First of all, thank you for your services, Najee. Get off my team. Go to the Thunder. Do what you will with that. Next up, Dougie McBuckets. Get off my team. Thank you for your services. Get off my team. Next up, is that everybody that needs to go? What the fuck happened? So LaMelo sucked. Shea sucked. James Bouknight sucked. Zach LaVine sucked. Cody Martin's fine. Chet Holmgren sucked. And James Wiseman sucked. Tell you what, let's update the tendencies. Let's get them shooting some more 3-pointers. So bump James. I definitely want some more 3-pointers from him. He needs to be shooting 3s for me, baby. I want him to shoot like 5-6 threes a night. I want him to be David Bertans. Next up is Chet. His 3 isn't there yet. I'm going to hold off on bumping it up. 25, like maybe 30. All right. Let's re-sign our boys and then make some decisions. Kevin Porter Jr. needs a deal, and so does Jackson Hayes. They're backups. Not a big deal. Is Zach LaVine the problem? Do we need a bigger, better defending 3? Because he is only 6'5". Like, hypothetically, Ben Simmons playing the 3. Ugh. Then you have a Diha, Anthony Simons, Josh Giddey at the 3. Can Josh Giddey shoot yet? I don't think he can. What's your 3-point shot? 76 isn't terrible. James Harden, but he's going to regress. Jamal Murray. TJ Warren would be a nice pickup. Ty Washington, a little undersized. Okay, let's do Josh Giddey. We always seem to get Josh Giddey. They're always seeming to give him away. And Josh Giddey has the size to play the 3. We have 3 point guards on the team now. Clearly, whatever we had didn't work. So, you know, I'll go screw myself. Thank you very much. Kevin Porter Jr. getting a nice 5-year contract to be a backup point guard. Jackson Hayes getting a nice 5-year contract to be a backup center. Thank you, come again. Playing the 1 is LaMelo Ball and Kevin Porter Jr. Playing the 2 is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, James Bouknight. And playing the 3 is now Josh Giddey, 6'8". So maybe he'll be able to defend Jason Tatum. Because what the fuck was that? And Cody Martin. Playing the 4 is Chet Holmgren, and at the 5, James Wiseman and Jackson Hayes. I really like this team. Why did we get screwed? I don't know. Looking at the free agency, John Morant went back to the Grizz. Nikola Jokic to the Pistons. That is a deadly team. Oh, no. Oh, no. What does this team look like? So it's Dennis Schroeder, Saban Lee, and Killian Hayes. Cade Cunningham and Will Barton as well is here. So he must have done the recruiting, you son of a bitch. Sadiq Bey and Hami Diallo. Paulo Banchero, Nikola Jokic, and Isaiah. That is a freaking good team. Braun back to Lakers, Zion back to the Pelicans, Darius Garland back to the Cavs, Bradley Beal to the Bulls now. At least you're not signing for $8 million. Jesus Christ. Fred Van Fleet to the Raptors, $144 million deal. Interesting. I'm still recovering from the fact that we got 3-0'd or 4-0'd. How does that even happen to a team of this caliber? It just blows my mind. That's all I gotta say. Let's do our untapped potentials one more time. I like LaMelo getting up to a 99 overall. Let's get Josh Giddey into the 90s club, and let's bump up James Wiseman as well for our 3 untapped potentials. This is going to be the new 9-man rotation. Mike Stauffer's head is cut off because he's a god. At the 1 is LaMelo, 2 Shea, 3 Josh Giddey. At the 4 and 5 are 2 huge men in Chet Holmgren and James Wiseman. Hopefully they can be big men while stretching the floor, be kind of like what the Cavs are going for, except for our guys can actually shoot. Off the bench is Kevin Porter Jr., Cody Martin, Jackson Hayes, and James Bouknight. And Vernon Carey Jr., we'll give you a minute because he made your way to the team. Even Thanasis Antetokounmpo is here. Love to see it. Looking at the power rankings, we're supposed to be good, but I won't believe it until we get to the playoffs. And here at the All-Star break is Team Luka and Team Trae Young. On Team Luka is Giannis, LeBron, James Anthony Davis, and LaMelo Ball. On the other side, Steph Curry, Jason Tatum, Zion, and Nikola Jokic. For the reserves is Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant, Karl Anthony Towns, Devin Booker, Darius Garland, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander made his first. On the other side, Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler, John Morant, Donovan Mitchell, Kate Cunningham, and Anthony Edwards both making their first, both #1 overall picks. We are once again the second best team in the NBA, and I feel like we're cursed. But the Hawks are 1 game better. Don't know how, but they are. Maybe it's our system. Maybe we need to change up the system proficiency. We're 4 stars pace and space, 4 stars 7 seconds or less. We're balanced. I like pace and space for now. I want to see my guys' overalls get better. But let's look at the stats. League leader is currently Trae Young, having an MVP caliber season. No Hornets. Rebounds is Rudy Gobert, no Hornets. And assist is Trae Young, LaMelo at 5. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. No Hornets. 3-point champion is currently Steph Curry. No Hornets. And free throw champion is Emmanuel Quickly. How are we doing? Do we need to make any moves? Shake once again leading us in scoring. Josh Giddey is not doing any scoring, but that means LaMelo, Chet, and James Wiseman can all pick up the slack. Maybe we had too many scorers. Maybe that was the problem. Josh Giddey giving us the Memorial Draymond Green stat line. 13 points, 6 rebounds, 5.5 assists. Works for me. I'm very content with the way this team is balling out. Rebounds, I mean, we're a massive team. We have to be like top 3 in rebounds, right? Assists, we're good. How are we doing from the 3-point line? LaMelo, 41%. Shea, 37%. KPJ, 39%. James Wiseman, 39%. Chet, only 32%. Not ideal yet. Josh Giddey, 36%. Book, 44%. Cody Martin, he's about where he's going to be for the rest of his career. Yeah, Vernon Carey Jr. should not be shooting any threes. I don't know what he's doing. But I am content with this team. I don't think there's any moves to make other than, at best, Josh Giddey would go for a better wing player. But I don't think there's one available. I don't think there's one that they're just giving away for nothing. The same way they're giving away Josh Giddey. Like Sadiq Bey, in theory, would fit way better than what we have right now. But that's not what we're going to do because that's not how 2K works. Kristaps Porzingis might be fun. Get 3 7-footers. How are we team stats and rebounds? That's what I'm curious about. We'll look through these once the actual season is over. But rebounds per game, really, we're not top 10? We're only 15th. We have huge players. Ah, well. Trae Young wins MVP with 35 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 10.2 assists, shooting 50, 40, 90. Love to see that. Dave Mills is Rookie of the Year for the Knicks. Finally, Andre Drummond, 6th Man of the Year because, of course, Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Brandon Boston Jr., Most Improved. Really? Yeah, he's one of those second-round picks that have been playing really well this season. Nate McMillan is Coach of the Year of the MVP Hawks, and David Powell is looking off center. All NBA first team, nobody. Second team, LaMelo Ball made it, 97 overall. To see. Third team, nobody. Defensive first team, nobody. Second team, LaMelo Ball again. This is the Charlotte LaMelo Balls. That's what the team is. That's what the team always will be. And we finished in 3rd. Well, maybe a lack of regular season success will lead to some serious playoff success. Because, man, I don't know. Looking at the team stats, scoring-wise, we were 2nd. Defensively, we were 4th, 5th, giving us an 11.5 point differential, 2nd best in the NBA. So why did we finish so low? Get low. The Raptors, they just balled out. Gary Trent Jr., Fred VanVleet, Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam. They even have Jabari Smith coming off the bench. How do they manage that? I don't know. Okay. All right. Field goal percentages, we were 6th. 3-point percentages, we were 5th. And free throw percentages, not great. Not great. I understand that. 15th, middle of the pack. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this team. I didn't want to get whooped again, so that's why we made the Josh Giddey trade. 6'8". Hopefully he can guard a Jason Tatum when we don't get 4-0'd. But other than that, the rest of the team is good. Looking at the league leader. The leader in scoring was MVP Trae Young. Ridiculous season. 35 points a game. No Hornets. Rebounds was Rudy Gobert. No Hornets. And assist is Trae Young. LaMelo at 4. Steals Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion is Steph. No Hornets. And free throw champion is Emmanuel Quickly. No Hornets there as well. Looks like we're taking on the team that whooped us. That swept us. That kicked our asses. So we have LaMelo that's going to absolutely school the white boy Peyton Pritchard, 20 overalls higher. Jaylen Brown or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I'd call it a push. I like Jaylen right now better, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has developed. Jason Tatum versus Josh Giddey. So this is why we brought defensive stopper Josh Giddey in to handle Jason Tatum. Grant Williams and Chet Holmgren, I mean, come on. James Wiseman and Robert Williams, I mean, come on. And then our bench is significantly better. By the way, how was our 3-point percentages? LaMelo, incredible. Shea, above average. James Wiseman, 40%. KPJ up to 40. Chet up to 36. So he's not terrible. Same with Josh Giddey, Book, above 40. Vernon Carey Jr. is still shooting threes. What are you doing? And how is Justin Jackson in the game? Let's see if we can do it. We lose game. We've lost 5 in a row to the Celtics. Who is fucking us? Jesus. All right. Number 2. There we go. We have finally won one against the Celtics. Here we go again. Down 2-1. We're going to go down 3-1. 2-2. This is a bigger game 5 than it ever should be in our home court, and we're losing in the first. Okay. Jaylen Brown is going to get guarded by LaMelo. Jason Tatum. I don't know. There's no stopping Jason Tatum. But Jaylen Brown cannot be putting 40 pieces on us. So LaMelo, D up that man. You're an all defensive second team player. Take us to the promised land. All right. Here we are in the fourth quarter, winning by about 8-10. Still close-ish. Anybody can make a run at any time. About a 10-point disparity. Doesn't look like anybody's going to go on it. And we do win this one. 131-22. Going to simcast. And we advanced. We made it to the second. Okay. Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. All right. To be fair, we're kind of copying the Cleveland Cavaliers roster. So we're better across the board, and we show that winning in 4-0 fashion. I don't know what it is about the Boston Celtics, but they have a number. Now to take on the Atlanta Hawks with MVP Trae Young. And most of it's the same. Brandon Dante DiVincenzo, and they have the other Martin brother, but I think we're going to win this one easily. LaMelo Ball is going to stomp on MVP Trae because he can't play defense. And here we are finally in the finals, taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. D-Lo, only an 82. Tyler Hero, Anthony Edwards, Jared Vanderbilt, Carl Anthony. How did they get Tyler Hero on this? Got a 1-year deal. And they have Jonas on a mid-level exception. I don't know how they made the salaries work, but sure, game. You do you. Anyways, here we are. 1-1. Down 2-1. Now 3-1. 3-2. Ugh. Can we make them blow a 3-1 lead? I doubt it. This seems like it's going to be one of those videos where it's impossible to win one. But here we are winning in game 5. Pretty impressive fashion. So we're at least forcing a game 6, 136-110. Who's balling out for them? Tyler Hero drops 38 points. LaMelo dropped 37. Here we are, game 7. This is determined if they blew a 3-1 lead out here in Charlotte with the crazy announcers jumping out of their seats. We won the first quarter pretty big, kind of back and forth here into the third quarter. Really high scoring contest. 107, 103. Going into the fourth, once again, have like a slight lead, 10-ish points. Anybody can go on a run at any time. Game 7, time to clutch it out. 130, 119. Nobody wants to score, and we pull away. We pull away. 135, 126. We won. We're the champions. Ooh. LaMelo Ball, 97 overall, wins NBA Finals MVP, 26 points, 7 rebounds, actually 6.9, very nice, and 7.7 assists. We've won 1, and LeBron retires. You know, anybody can win 1 in a row. How about 2? Staff retirements, the man named Stacy, Hall of Fame inductees, Bron, Russ, and Dwight Howard. Jersey retirements, everybody as well. League meetings, are any of these fun? Probably not. No, that's really dumb. No? Sure. Yeah, the rest of these are dumb. Look at the draft lottery. The Hornets actually don't have any picks. Oh, we have the Miami pick. Miami pick number 6. And it goes Thunder, Thunder, but we do have the number 6 overall pick. That'll work. No need to fire or hire anybody. We won a chip. We won, baby. Ooh. The fastest man of the draft class is Michael Christie and Wilson Powers. Most agile is Kenny Love and Dana Reeves. Highest vertical is Dana Reeves and Michael Christie and Mitch Atkins and Herbert Shingleton. Highest bench press is Brian Mitchell and Vlad Likic. Best shot 3-pointer, Leonard Montgomery and Herbert Oakley. No funny names. Looking at the draft, is there anybody worth picking up? At this point, I don't mind going after a really good player in the draft. I don't know, I feel like it adds some fun to it. Michael Christie seems to be pretty solid for the Thunder. Wonder if we could get it. No, he'd fill James Bouknight's shoes. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to roll with this team. Let's actually trade away number 6 overall. Just because it's a real nice pick and we don't need it. Thank you very much. Who wants to give me another first? The Rockets? Sure. I will take this. And this. And maybe a third. Maybe a third first. No? How about if I give you seconds for days? How's that sound? How does it sound? There you go. Okay. Number 1 overall to the Oklahoma City Thunder goes Michael Christie, the guy we're thinking of picking up. He's actually 6'10", so in theory we could have taken him to replace Cody Martin, but I just feel bad. There's only one Martin bro left in Charlotte. That doesn't even feel right. Herbert Singleton, 6'9" out of Louisville. Nice. Number 3 to the Jazz goes Oliver Valentine. Big man out of Connecticut. Number 4 goes Warren Hayward or Hayward Warren. And number 5 goes Alan Matthews. Let's see how good this guard was that we thought about. Yeah, not bad. 79 overall. Thought about it. Not going to do it. Here we are. Looking at qualifying offers, of course, James Wiseman and LaMelo Ball picks number 2 and 3 in the same draft class need to be re-signed. KPJ, Shai Gilgeous, Josh Giddey. Yeah, okay. All right. I'm good with this team. Go with where we are right now. Not going to make any moves. Hopefully nobody signs James Wiseman. Right. Beautiful. Ugh, you want $27 million? Yikes. All right, James. I feel bad we're losing Thanasis Antetokounmpo. I feel like he was the key to us being good, but it is what it is, what it is, what it is. I'll take whoever the fuck this guy is. 4 years, sure. Take my mid-level exception. And LaMelo Ball went back to us. Anthony Davis back to the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard back to the Raptors? Okay. He had success in Toronto, left for LA, and then went, wait, what the hell am I doing? And went back to the Raptors. Jansen Murray back to the Spurs. Anthony Edwards back to the Timberwolves. Tyrese Halliburton to the Kings. Huh. Interesting when you make a video before the trade deadline. How this breaks out. 5 years, $169 million. Huh. Isn't that fun? D-Book to the Blazers. Porzingis to the Clippers. Alonzo back to the Bulls. Jaylen Brown back to the Celtics. A bonus. Pascal to the Timberwolves. Okay. DeMar DeRozan back to the Bulls. Cole Anthony back to the Magic. Tyrese Maxey. James Wiseman, Saddiq Bey. All right. Interesting. We have to go for 2. We have to see if we have what it takes. Win it all, baby. Play progression. Nothing to do here. Nothing to see here. Who should we send? I'm going to send everyone to free throws just because they're not good enough yet. And then we'll do James Wiseman, Chet Holmgren. I'm good with that. The 9-man rotation going to be LaMelo Ball, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey, Chet Holmgren, and James Wiseman. Coming off the bench, Kevin Porter Jr., Jackson Hayes, Cody Martin, and James Bouknight. I don't know who this guy is, but he's going to be good draft capital. Vernon Carey Jr. still on the team. You love to see it. Hypothetically, we could even go out and get like a really good center. Like if I wanted a Bam Adebayo, I sent over Jackson Hayes. This guy. And Vernon Carey. Right? And then you sent me over your worst player, Tavius Caldwell Pope. Could I make that go through? You know, just in theory. No, I'll send you whatever picks we have. Go ahead, take my firsts. I want Bam Adebayo on this team just because I can. I'm gonna flex on these hoes. You want the 76ers pick? Take it. See if I care. You want this Nets pick? Take it. Damn. All right. I really thought that would go through. Oh, all right. I'll admit, I really want to do this trade now. So I traded for another top tier pick. We have now the Blazers pick, 3 stars, and the Nuggets top 5 protected, 2.5 stars. And there we go. Traded everybody away, but now we have Bam Adebayo as well on this team with James Wiseman. I don't even know what we're going to do with this situation, but of course, James Wiseman needs to start over Bam. So this is the final 5-man rotation. LaMelo Ball, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey, Jet Holmgren, and James Wiseman. Coming off the bench, Bam Adebayo, Kevin Porter Jr., Cody Martin, James Bouknight. Jermichael Green made his way to the team. Whatever. Looking at the power rankings, we were first for NBA.com, first for Eric Bunner as well, and we're going to win back-to-back chips. And here at the All-Star break is Team Luka and Team Giannis. On Team Luka is Steph Curry, Jason Tatum, Karl Anthony Towns, DeAndre Ayton. His first on Team Giannis is Trae Young, Zion Williamson, Nikola Jokic, and LaMelo Ball. For the reserves is Jimmy Butler, John Morant, Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Kristaps Porzingis, and Anthony Edwards. On the other side, Joel Embiid, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Zach LaVine, and Cade Cunningham. Nothing to move. Nothing to trade around here. We're the best team in the NBA, 42-9. 7 games better than the Atlanta Hawks. Looking at the league leader in scoring is currently Trae Young once again, no Hornets. Rebounds is DeAndre Ayton, no Hornets. Assist is Darius Garland, LaMelo at 6. Steals is Jim Butler. Blocks is Evan Mobley. Focus percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion is Lonzo Ball, no Hornets. And free throw champion is Emmanuel Quickly, LaMelo at 2, 98%, 98 overall. Dude is ridiculous. No moves to make. I'm super happy with where this team is right now. James Wiseman is all of a sudden a scoring machine, giving us 8, 10.5, and 9. Insanity. Basically, if you count James Bouknight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 double-digit scores on the team. I mean, what do you want? Trae Young out here winning back-to-back MVPs, 33 points, 10 assists, 50-40. Almost 50-40-90 shooting. Sorry. JT Soto is Rookie of the Year. Really? Over my guy Christie. Okay. James Wiseman is 6th Man of the Year, having a ridiculous season. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Wendell Moore is Most Improved. Mike Stauffer is looking the wrong way, and Christopher Bell is taking the credit for the job we have done. All-NBA first team, really no Hornets. Second team, no Hornets. Third team, I mean, we're so talented that we don't have a single player except Chet Holmgren. All defensive first team, no Hornets. Second team, LaMelo Ball. And of course, we're not going to have any rookies as well. I think I saw Drew Timme on the all-rookie squad, which is abysmal. He's not a rookie. Jesus. 65-17, best record in the NBA. Atlanta having another good season, but they're just not as good as we are. I mean, looking at the team, LaMelo led us in scoring. Shai at 20, James Wiseman at 18, Chet at 16, KPJ at 12, Bam, Josh Giddey, James Bouknight, and then Cody Martin way down here as a 3-point specialist. Let us see it. Rebounds, I mean, dominant. Assist, very spread out. How we're doing. Shooting, good enough. 3-point shooting, where we really care about. LaMelo, 42%. James Wiseman, 41%. Shai's having a down. Is he regressing? Shai, are you regressing from 3? In OKC, you went 42%. Then 2K started, you went 31%. Then you came over to Charlotte, 36, 38, 36. Huh. Chet Holmgren shooting 39%. KPJ had a down year, 34. Josh Giddey, 30. Interesting. Did we look at the league leaders? I feel like we did. Even if we didn't, they're all the same. It is what it is. Looking at team stats, though, the most points per game, is the Hawks. Hornets are second. Defensively, we were clearly the best team in the NBA, giving us 16.8 point differential, 6 points better than the next best team. Field goal percentages, 6th. 3-point percentages, really 10th. League's getting pretty good at free throws, or 3-pointers. Then free throws, we were 7th. Here we are going for the repeat, taking on the Brooklyn Nets, the aging Brooklyn Nets. James Harden down to 184. Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Cam Thomas, Day'Ron Sharpe. Weirdly enough, they have a lot of the same players. Almost the full roster that they have now is the same 4 or 5 years from now. And I say that, and it's only 3-2. Or 2, though. We do win in 6. Now to take on the Philadelphia 76ers. Tyrese Maxey, MarJon Beauchamp. Ben Simmons is still here. Joel Embiid. All right. Probably not going to stand a chance. Joel Embiid can be a monster at times. I say that. And we're losing to MarJon Beauchamp, 80 overall. 2-1. 2-2. I mean, I'll hop in if I have to. You know, I don't mind. Say that. Game 5. Pivotal game in a 2-2 series. We're kind of going back and forth. They have a little bit of a lead here in the third quarter. Now we have the lead going into the fourth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth yet again. And here we are up 115, 114. I'm going to hop in and clutch this out so we can have this huge game 5. Come on, baby. Josh Giddey, defensive specialist. Let's do it. Wow, Ben Simmons gets the ball immediately in the paint and then does what Ben Simmons does and backs it all the way out. That hurts. By the way, Ben Simmons playing the center. I actually really like that idea. What are you doing? Jump shot? I'm there. Okay, you guys have to get the rebound, you know, right? Okay, Ben Simmons. What just happened? Chet Holmgren just fouled out. This is why I like to take out the fouls. Wow, Ben Simmons 0% from the final. I'm so sick and tired of my guys fouling out. When they come in, they have 5 fouls every single time. Like half my team fouls out whenever I play fucking 2K. It's ridiculous. I said that, by the way. Yammed it in their fucking faces. 117, 115, 2.5 minutes ago. Where is my boy Benny? Benny in the Jets. Oh, he's got the ball. Guarded by Bam Adebayo. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's happening. Here we go. Run it. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's open. Pump fake. Nothing. All right. Let's run a Bam Adebayo LaMelo ball pick and roll. That is some fun. That's some cheese, and nobody stops LaMelo. 119, 115. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's my motto to offensive basketball. Sagging way off Ben Simmons. The disrespect is real. Jaden Springer dribbling, pulling up in James Wiseman's face and knocking it down. The mid-range game by the CPU is unstoppable. Whenever you try to shoot a mid-range game, though, player, it's not gonna go in. So sorry. A little bit, lob it. Ah, I missed. I hate the freaking lob button. Ugh, we completely blew 2 points right there because of the lob button. I don't know why they decided to add that. By the way, Jaden Springer has some moves. It completely ruins the game. What is happening here? Jaden Springer is dribbling the air out of the damn ball. Here we go. Nobody's open. Tyrese Maxey. Okay, I don't know what's happening. But we are going to ISO up Tyrese. Oh my god. Okay. Just kick it to Wiseman. 40% from 3. Money. 122, 117, 58 seconds to go, baby. Sagging off Ben Simmons. I don't give no fucks. What are you gonna do? Get your shit blocked. Get that shit out of here. LaMelo takes the ball. Runs it. James Wiseman. Nobody's stopping the ball. Contested. Oh, come on. That's a foul, right? Oh my god. They're immediately double teaming LaMelo Ball. It's kind of hilarious. All right, Josh Giddey, you got to make this, bro. I know it's from 2. There you go. 124, 117, and that's pretty much game right there. Winning game 5, going up 3-2 in the series, seeing if we can close them out in 6 or 7. Man, this team is dynastic. Chet Holmgren fouled out, and we just kept going. I said that and we lose. Tyrese Maxey dropped 31 on us. It's fine, you know, LaMelo Ball, defensive second team, multiple years in a row, and Tyrese Maxey is schooling him. Say that. We have a huge game 7 here. Need to win this. And we go up huge from that third quarter. 37-22. That's pretty much ball game. Absolutely destroyed. 134 or 131. Oh, no. Not the Celtics. Oh, no. And they have another white guy as their point guard. Oh, no. Nikola Jovic, Heinrich Fredrickson, and Gordon Hayward came back as well. All right, let's see if we can do this. 1-1, 2-1. 2-2. But we're down 3-2. The Celtics are our mortal enemies. What do I do? Tight contested game here into the third, back and forth. I mean, everybody's tying up. 7-point game. Wow, we need to come back. We need a clutch. We have to win this to force a game 7. This is just to not get eliminated. So here we go. Come on, Charlotte. Make a run. Up 7. 3 minutes left. Up 5. Up 7. I'll hop in if I have to. We're up 5. Up 3. And we're... Up 3, 1 minute left. We're going to hop in, make sure we don't lose this. Call your final timeout. Remember that you have no more timeouts. Me. And let's make sure the starters are in. Chet Holmgren doesn't have too many fouls. Defensive settings. We're going to do off-ball pressure. Tight. You know how I like it tight. We'll do matchups. Where are matchups? Where's the matchups? Is that screen gone? Of course it is. Cool. Really like how that's not a screen anymore. Big fan of that. It's okay. Whatever. Here we go. Playing the game. Anybody can't shoot the 3 here. Robert Williams can't. Oh my God. I was switching off and okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 98, 97. That's Bam Adebayo that's in the game. Oh, what happened? What is that? Okay, it goes in. First of all, I was trying to kick it to the roll man, but you know, that's fine. Second of all, where is my center? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make this substitution on the fly. Jaylen Brown dribbling the air out of the ball. Easy contest. Give it to LaMelo. Push the pace. Get a wide open shot. Oh, we got a mismatch. Melo on Robert Williams. Get out of the way. Going, crossing, going baseline. You can't stand up with the... Oof. Okay, that shit got blocked. Here we go. Bam Adebayo. LaMelo ball. Run it. Run it. Okay, you missed. It's fine. 1 second left. Chet Holmgren just picks up the ball and puts it back in. Whatever, game. Just make sure Jason Tatum doesn't fuck us, and we're pretty good. I'll literally let anybody else be the savior of this team. They're completely wasting time waiting for this screen and roll to develop, and I'm there. Block that shit. And that's game. That's game, baby. Forcing a game 7 here. Wow, I completely forgot that this was to force a game 7. God, how disappointing is that? This is game 7 to go to the finals to take on the Zion Williamsons. Do we have what it takes? We're getting shit stomped in the first. Came back a little bit. Close game here in the second quarter. Back and forth going into the third. A minor lead. Now Boston has a lead. They have the lead going into the fourth. Up 10, up 8. All you need to do is go on a little run. 95-99. Close game. Back and forth still. 8 points, 9 points. Just make a little run. 4 points. Make a bucket. Oh, come on, Charlotte. You're down 5, down 2. And they're up 1. Gotta hop in. See how this plays out. Final possession. No timeouts left. Do what you gotta do. Marcus Smart has the ball. Robert Williams is in, so we can cheat off him. They're gonna wind the clock down because the CPU is stupid, and I'm gonna let him. Here you go. Run your play with 10 seconds left. That's smart. It's an ISO. Okay, Jason Tatum. Wow, he's just fading. Yeah, you're not gonna win that, bro. That's game. We just won because the CPU is stupid, and now we have to sit through the ceremonies. I'm so excited. Look at all that armpit hair. So HD. Here we are to repeat as champions, taking on the New Orleans Zion Williamsons. They have a 97. We have a 98. They have Tyus Jones and Trevor Keels. We have LaMelo and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah, we should be winning this. Easy. Up 1-0. 1-1. Down 2-1. Down 3-1. 3-2. Once the same spot as the freaking Celtics, and we're losing here. Can we stick on Zion? Who would be best to guard him? Probably our best defender is Bam Adebayo, so we'll do that. Hopefully that makes a fucking difference. I don't know. They say that and we're taking the lead in the third. A little bit of a close game here in the fourth, back and forth. Man, the Hornets cannot seem to win an easy one, and I say that and they're losing. Losing by 10. Losing by 13, and that's game. Unless they go on a miraculous run, we lost. Oof. Fucking Zion, dude. Zion isn't even in the NBA right now, and he dropped 35. You just can't stop him. If Chet had another year under his belt, we would have won. But that's Zion. Staff retirements, Dwayne Casey, Eric Spoelstra. Hall of Fame inductees is Steph Curry, jersey retirement, Steph and Blake. League meetings, no, whatever. Moving on to the draft lottery. We have one pick, right? The swap best of somebody. Unless we gave that up as well. Let's see. Spurs, Lakers, and Bulls. I don't see Hornets anywhere, but I wasn't looking very intensely. The fastest man of the class is Garrison Weber and Michael Thornton. Most agile is Michael Thornton and Brian Ryder. Highest vertical is Christopher Sims and J.R. Moreland and Sam Reed. Highest bench press is Ken Pope and Pete Blunt. And best shot three-pointer is Gordon Jenkins and Terry Romero. What should we do with this team? I really thought we were going to take over the league, and it turns out we were okay at best. Is not what I was looking for. I'm just going to skip through the draft. I don't care. Free agency is where we're going to make one move. Hopefully that's the move that puts us over the top. Plus we have to re-sign our boys. Chet Holmgren needs to get into the 99 overall club. I don't know how Robert Woodard made it to the team. I like Jose Alvarado. I'll give him a qualifying offer. See if he wants to come back. The weak link is obviously Josh Giddey, mate. We have to re-sign him. That's the problem. Yeah, it's fine. Come on back. We're not going to be able to spend any of our money. But Josh Giddey, you have any offers? Let's book. I'll give you a 5-year deal. You're good enough. Josh Giddey, no good offers. Give you a 5-year deal. If we could flip Josh Giddey, mate, for somebody who's good. Wow, I don't know what just happened, but I think we lost Josh Giddey. Or did we? No, we lost Book. Okay. It's fine. We need to trade some money away anyway. I'm thinking we flip Josh Giddey, Bam Adebayo for Jaylen Brown. For Scotty Barnes. Scotty shooting probably a ridiculous 3-point percentage, right? 38%. Yeah. That's going to be the move. Cole Anthony, Anthony Davis. Interesting. RJ Barrett, De'Aaron Fox, Rudy Gobert, Jaylen Brown. Unless I could get Jason Tatum, which I can't. We're going to take Scotty Barnes. Fred VanVleet. Don't know what to do with you yet. We'll figure that out. We're going to take Ben Simmons to be our backup point guard. And then let's see if we can re-sign James Bouknight. 5 years, flat, 14 mil. There you go. So this is the new look team. LaMelo Ball, Ben Simmons, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Cody Martin, Scotty Barnes, Chet Holmgren, James Wiseman. So I need to figure out why Josh Giddey isn't on the team. I'll take Nick Richards, bring him back, right? He was on the team. I'm not crazy, right? It's Nick Richards, 7-footer. Yeah. You know what happened because I'm dumb is that we traded Josh Giddey for freaking Scotty Barnes, and then I basically gave away Fred VanVleet. So I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm spamming through menus trying to upgrade this team. So we have basically 8 people right now. LaMelo Ball, Ben Simmons, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Scotty Barnes, Cody Martin, Chet Holmgren, James Wiseman, Nick Richards. So we just need one more guy to essentially fill out the roster. Whoever wants to come to the team. Sure, Landry Shamet, you want to come on down? And while we're here, why not get Bogey as well? See if they want to join the team. I don't have enough cap space to sign James Bouknight. Oh God, are we still re-signing James Bouknight? What happened there? This fucking game, dude. The way it handles, or should I say fails to handle contracts is fucking ridiculous. So where's James Bouknight? Is he on the team? Is he on the team? Whatever. We'll figure that out later. On to player progression. LaMelo up to a 97. Shai up to a 92. Scotty Barnes. Everybody's basically as good as they're going to get. We have to go figure out where James Bouknight is now because this game is ridiculous when it comes to contracts. And this is going to be the team. All right, so I had to do some roster cheesing, but this is the team for the final year. We need to go get that chip again. LaMelo Ball up to a 98. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander still on the team. Scotty Barnes now to replace Josh Giddey. Chet Holmgren still at the 4. James Wiseman at the 5. Ben Simmons being the new point guard. Cody Martin, James Bouknight still here. And Nick Richards is going to be the big man of the future. Hopefully this team with, I guess, the Ben Simmons, Scotty Barnes update is going to be good enough. I'm really concerned about how good this team is going to be. But at the same time, you know, this team is also ridiculously good. We're kind of nitpicking here. Is there any possible 5-star system proficiency? No. Looking at the power rankings, we are first for NBA.com, first for Eric Moner as well. Let's go win us a chip. And LaMelo Ball wins MVP. Ryan Chandler, Rookie of the Year. 6th man is Ben Simmons. The new pickup, Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Heinrich Fredrickson is Most Improved. Coach of the Year is Mike Stouffer, who's looking the wrong way. And Christian Bartlett is ugly. All-NBA first team is MVP LaMelo. Second team, no Hornets. Third team, no Hornets. Defensive first team is Ben Simmons and LaMelo Ball. What a point guard duo we have there. And honestly, this team is beyond good. One of the best teams ever assembled. We just failed to win a championship against freaking, you know, the Zions. It is what it is. 20.8 point differential, best team in the NBA. Gonna skip right through, go to the playoffs and make sure that we win a chip, taking on the Boston Celtics. Clint Pitt, man. Jaylen Brown, Max Strus, they lost Jason Tatum. This should be a complete blowout. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. No longer our rivals. Now to take on the 76ers, who we stole, sort of. Ben Simmons for them, but now they have Kristaps Porzingis. and Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid. Interesting double big duo they have there. Really good team, honestly. And I say that we're up 2-1, up 3-1, 3-2, and 4-2. We do win in 6 now to take on another double big, maybe even triple big. Miles Turner, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. Do they still have Lauri Markkanen? They don't, but they still have Kevin Love. Isaac Okoro, Darius Garland. Good team, but I still think we're better because we have a LaMELO Ball completely dominating them. 3-0, 3-1, and 4-1. Now to take on the Memphis Grizzlies. John Morant, Emmanuel Quickley, Zaire Williams, John Collins, Nikola Vucevic, Kelly Oubre. Good team, but I definitely think that we are better. Should win in, we'll call it 5 gentlemen sweeping fashion. I say that we're up 3-0 and 4-0. Winning NBA Finals MVP is Chet Holmgren. 27 points a game, and that 1 year of development he needed put him over the top. What a team we had. What a bunch of moves we made. What a way 2K glitched out, fucked up on us, and still, this team is fun. This team won their chip, and this team accomplished all the goals they set out to do, except winning a 3-peat, but that doesn't count. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.